Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, should the all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you the daily vlog for Saturday, February 27th, and it's finally warm enough where I only have a t-shirt on. I do not have pants, obviously, again, and I don't have a sweater on because it's actually about 50 degrees outside, and I'm sure I can stomach out here for about 10 minutes without wearing anything. Now, with that said, you can hear that I'm pissing on the ground right now. I don't really give a shit. If you can't hear it, well, good for you. Earlier today, I ground for Uncollected on my third account, and come to find out that it seems harder to get Uncollected than it is pushing Act 5.4 on my second account, as I blazed through 5.4.1 on my second account without any issues whatsoever. Dr. Octopus at 565 Sig 40 put it in the work. Sorcerer Supreme and Corvus were my best two on my third account. Warlock did some work as well, but Corvus obviously does way more damage in bursts than Warlock. Warlock obviously has sustained damage, so does Sorcerer Supreme, whereas Corvus, if you can't kill people in 20 hits, you're pretty much fucked. But I used Corvus against the Collector. I just baited heavies out, and it wasn't that bad. I think it took like 3 revives altogether once I wiped my team out. So I barely went into the overflow for stuff. I also did a full completion of Epic difficulty on the third account. I still need to go for Master and Heroic, and I need to finish up Epic. I'm going to try to get all that done by 3 o'clock on Monday. Monday, I'm going to be doing Marvel Contest of Champions Arena, going for Shrek. Congratulations to Curtis, who already put up 12 million in round 1. I think round 2 is going to be a little bit easier, and you're not going to see me actually doing Arena all day long any of those days, because I've really been enjoying Bravely Default 2, and I will be back on Bravely Default 2 as soon as I'm done getting this daily vlog up. Now, as far as tomorrow goes, I'm not going to be hanging out with Beth until about 3 o'clock. So if I wake up at about 9:45 in the morning like I did today, which means I got a pretty early start on everything, we can actually push for Cavalier on the second account, burn my energy, try to finish up that holiday event so I can get those shattered uncollected crystals. Even if I only get about 7 or 8, that's still plenty good. I will have 2 5 stars open up on the third account for March's opening, and hopefully we'll have some 6 stars open up on the main account and maybe 1 on the second account, which is hopefully better than Cable, although that account is pretty cursed. Now, as far as Tuesday and Wednesday goes, again, it really depends on how much arena grinding I feel like doing. I could also do a cycle off camera. However, if tier 4 basic or tier 1 alpha shows up, I definitely have to grind arena for those. Anything that I get is less glory that I have to spend and is highly appreciated, especially the tier 1 alphas. I have to rank up so many 5 stars that grinding those 2 arenas feel mandatory just to make everything a little bit easier. While it is a pain in the ass to get 5 tier 1 alphas, it's not quite as bad if you spend glory, but I'd rather spend glory on getting tier 5 basic and save the arena grinding to rank up 5 stars. I have a lot of 5 stars that I do want to rank up. I did rank 3 Kingpin, and yeah, definitely not a good choice. I probably should have ranked up Ghost. I should have ranked up some other champions, like Medusa, champions that I know I would use, rather than fun champions like Psycho Man and Kingpin. But I did it just because I can, and it's my resources, not yours, so don't tell me who to rank up. Now, with that said, I do want to get Ghosts up at some point. I do want to figure out my next rank 5, or I could rank 2 my 6-star Symbiote Supreme. I could rank 2 my 6-star She-Hulk. I don't want to do 2 mutants, even though Magneto or Omega Red are super tempting. Both of them need to be awakened to get more value. So I think whoever I awaken between Omega Red and Magneto will get ranked up first. And then there's also the deciding factor of how am I going to get T5CC in order to rank up said 6 stars to rank 3. If I was Thronebreaker, I could just spend glory on T5CC every week, but that's still tedious. Prices will probably come down as more content comes in the game, as Act 7 becomes even more visible, as 7.2 is being beta tested, and I know Nevermind also did a little beta test on that as well. I want to see the buffs for Massacre, Angela, Civil Warrior, and Hood. I want to see if any of those are actually worth using, or if they're just a pile of shit. I have not ranked up Angela. A couple Wednesdays ago, I went from not even owning a copy of Angela to having her awaken, which is pretty nice. I ended up getting Neymar on both my second and main account, which is a huge deal because getting the champion is a lot harder than awakening him. I think that getting the champion is about 80% of the value, and getting him awakened is 20% of the value, because there's generic 5-star awakening gems that are floating around. There's also 5-star class awakening gems floating around, and they usually offer one of those every month, or at least every 2 months. So getting a champion awakened is not that bad. Getting generic awakening gems, however, is very rare, and you should definitely take advantage of that when the need Horizons. And of course, if you have a Nick Fury and Aegon, you probably want to prioritize them, or even a Hyperion. Or there's some other champions that are worth awakening. Obviously, people like Apocalypse are not worth awakening at all. So last night, I went through some of the job listings for Bravely Default 2, and a lot of the jobs are Final Fantasy related. There's a Bard, there are various versions of mages, there's even red mages later in the game. So yeah, it really has a Final Fantasy feel to it, and I'm really happy about that. I like the fact that you can customize your job, customize your party. The one interesting thing that I found out about Bravely Default 2 is there's a weight system in the game. So if you're equipping 9 weight axes, you probably can't equip very good armor until you level up. And I think that's one of the bigger bottlenecks in the game, is that the weight could bring you down regarding actually being able to carry good gear. So you could have good weapons that are heavy and no armor. I think the better balance is have good armor and a little bit of weaponry. That way you can still do damage. And casters, yeah, they don't need it as much. It's something I'm still trying to get used to. It's one of the things I'm trying to debate on. One of the cool mechanics about that game is you can use the weapon to cut through grass and get random items. I don't know if it's actually necessary, but it's kind of cool to get some materials early on. You can get some free money, which is called PG. What a weird name for a currency, PG. Or you can get random items. I don't think there's anything that's actually craftable in that game. I'm gonna have to look that up when I get back inside. I'm really looking forward to playing more Bravely Default 2. And just so everybody's aware, the Vince and Shono Show is still going on without any hiccups whatsoever, even tomorrow night when I go and see Beth. I don't know if we're actually gonna go for a walk tomorrow, because I know we have a lot of TV shows and movies to catch up on. Namely, she wants to probably brainwash me with Blacklist, which means I'll be running Marvel Contest of Champions trying to get through Cavalier off camera. Also, there's a couple Simpsons episodes, including a new one on Sunday. And of course, I have to practice rough sex, which I know everybody loves hearing. So that's going to be it for today's daily vlog. It's a nice little 7-minute vlog. I want to thank everybody that tuned in to the Marvel Contest of Champions live stream. Just a reminder, if you don't have 5 and 6 star shards, make sure you're doing master difficulty until you can get 5 stars. That should be the bare minimum. And then to get the 5 stars up to rank 4 and higher, you probably should be uncollected, at which point you should be working on the uncollected monthly, hopefully getting at least chapter 1 and 2 done, and grinding arena. The more time you put into the game, the better. Thank you all for watching this daily vlog. I will record a daily vlog tomorrow. If Beth and I end up going for a walk, it's probably gonna be a nature daily vlog at some capacity, whether we get smoothies or just walking around. Thank you for watching, and there will be a daily vlog tomorrow, along with the Vince and Shono Show.